Hey guys, Tarek here, bring you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing face spawning in the north, we have Hawk playing as human and going for the Archmage first, facing off against him in the south we have Happy playing as Undead and going for the Death Knight. This is on the Northern Isles and this match from the finals of the ESL Open Cup. So a bit of a skeleton creeping here from Happy. Graveyard coming up, so it looks like he's going to go for like a slow Fiends build.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Ziggurat here with the Cold Tower. Eckline in some trouble though, has to jump off the mine briefly. Looks like Hawk not going to continue with that attack though. Don't really slow down the mining too much. Blood in here, trying to steal the experience with some last hits, unsuccessful there. Here comes the Death Knight. Ooh, did manage to snipe that one. It's a good call snipe there from Happy. Nice deny on the Acolyte as well. And then a nice deny back the other way from Hawk. Denying the Peasant. Skeletons in here trying to do some damage. Quite a lot of damage onto the Death Knight though. Oh, not quite enough. And another deny from Hawk, and Happy's Death Knight has to get out of there, way too low in health. And that would have been the difference between the level up, right? Those two peasant kills, he would have hit level 2, would have had the aura, so those denies from Hawk actually making a really big difference.
Forces are under attack.
Fiend can't really do too much against so many footmen. It's bringing in 2 ghouls to fight, perhaps. Meanwhile, the Fiend with a bit of a runaround, unsafe at the moment. Making use of the Ritual Dagger to heal up rear sight. And come the ghouls, Fiend on the side. Going to distract the footmen though, could open up some damage by the ghouls onto the peasants, but the peasants almost completed the expansion already.
A player's forces
so this
are
early
under
harassing
attack.
phase for Happy, not going terribly well so far. He comes in now, but that's still a boatload of footmen back to defend. Defensive coil on the ghouls, trying to keep them up for a bit longer. More skeletons coming through. Death Knight having to run away. Too much damage from that Archmage. Archmage's got the boots now as well. Has to be very careful. Hits level 2 though. I'll run out with the ghouls. One of them's going to go down. 2 peasants extremely low there. I'm not going to die here. And looks like the Death Knight maybe going to try wrap around. But Hawk actually not chasing in after the Fiend here. He does have that high move speed. Archmage with the boots,
forces are under attack.
Not utilizing it there. And a straight tick to tier 3 here from Happy. Hasn't even got the lich. He's low on lumber. Getting the lich now. Because he brought in those ghouls to help harass. So interesting tick path. Another Ritual Dagger activated there. Second charge of it. Level 3 now for Hawk. Coming in, looking for the cancel on the healing.
A player's forces are under attack.
So now Happy kind of peaked in his base. Hawk trying to stop him from getting any further experience. I think that's a reasonable decision. Could even come in here maybe for a cancel on the slaughterhouse. Once that eventually starts coming up. Another illusion going around the corner. Stealing away these easy camps from the front of Happy's base at the moment.
Are under attack.
Not up to too much. Halfway through his tech. Quite a few towers coming up at the main base as well. Similar story for the expansion. Lumber mill now complete, so he can go for guard towers if he so chooses. We've got the lich out now, looking to do some damage. Nice deny again from Hawk. Just Happy cannot get any experience today. Hawk on point and close to nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Small skirmish in the center. Oh, but there we go. Orb out, and then Hawk's like, oh, you don't really want to trade hits anymore with that orb. Understandable. Bringing the ghouls again. 2 ghouls into the fray. It looks like he went for a 4th ghoul at some stage. And he's going for Ghoul Frenzy. No, he's got 5 ghouls now. Interesting kind of late push into ghouls from Happy with the Frenzy. On the upgrade yet, some early nuke onto the Archmage, who does have a scroll regeneration. Quite a few towers back here as well. Activates the scroll. Happy not going to push into those towers. Those towers are very clumped up. You know, if Happy does end up making a destroyer push, that will be quite strong.
A player's forces are under attack.
Damage, bit of experience here for the Lich. Not too impressive though overall. And Mountain King second for Hawk, going straight up to tier 3 now. Bring in, okay, building a double workshop in fact, so maybe we're going to see some tanks. Let's see though, MK going for some experience. Hawk going to come in for some harass. A little bit riskier now with the Lich with the orb. Just going to give it a shot anyway. Got the sentry ward, I believe, spotting. Hawk coming down here. And counter expansion timing now for Happy. 2 on the Lich. Level 2 on the Mountain King as well.
A player's forces are under
as well
attack.
as iron plating. Yeah. Oh wow! No, Griffin Aviary's out the back. Interesting. Interesting. Also, he's sending a Death Knight away, putting down a ward. Death Knight hasn't got much experience because of that. I think he lost a bit of experience. He's out of range when he's playing the ward, so still not level 3.
Forces are under attack.
Spinning a coil on the destroyer there, but doesn't even heal it to full because of that. But he does pick up the marketplace. He has a ward on the red camp as well, so denying that opportunity for Hawk to try and sneak the item steal over there. Not that Hawk could really do too much, only got a couple footmen at the moment, and yeah, it is indeed going to be tanks. I thought that's what we might be seeing.
Are under attack.
Kind of interesting. Flying machines chasing down the destroyer here. Both players creeping. Does he have web on the fiends? Doesn't look like it. Maybe going to come in for their creep jack, and it's going to be well timed as well. Here we go, Big Nova stealing the experience. Human heroes now, maybe even have to spin the town portal. Yep, and there he goes. Expensive there for Hawk. Didn't get much done. Very little experience, town portal. It's got the Paladin in the mix now though. There's the Orbital Fire as well to try and limit that healing on the Undead side.
Under attack.
Expansion's up and running, but here come the first 2 tanks, one upgraded like we saw before. The blacksmith, no further upgrades at the moment.
town is
Only
under
just
siege.
in low upkeep at the moment. Some quite a few resources. Similar story for Happy though. Stormbolt, Creepjack back the other way, and the Lich goes down. Stormbolt and Clap, so much nuke.
A player's
Forget
forces
about
are
that
under
holy
attack.
light from the Paladin. Well timed Creepjack there. Hawk returning the favour.
A town is under siege.
Buyback on the Lich. Coming across to defend against the tanks. Looks like they didn't do a huge amount here. Gold Tower is slowing down the rate of fire. Ghoul's pretty effective against tanks as well. Unsummon on one Temple of the Damned. Curious. And Happy staying at 50 for the moment. Okay, he's got the web up now for sure. Fiends under pressure. So are the Griffin Riders though. Still got quite a few coils remaining on Happy's Death Knight. So it looks like Hawk going to try and disengage here. Not a terribly strong fight for him. Happy did get the big item, by the way, the Ancient Django, so he can just run around the map incredibly
A
quickly.
player's forces are under attack.
Oh boy. It's like he knows. Hawk trying to get a tiny bit of creeping done. Happy just runs back in for the Creepjack. Pressuring the statue, turns into a destroyer. Archmage's also getting a little bit low here. More flying machines. Still lost the cause from Happy though.
A player's
Not
forces
Hawk
are
just
under
can't
attack.
kill anything at the moment. Here we go. Takes down the Banshee. Oh, the creeps take the Fiend, and the other one got Dark Ritual. So not very much experience there for Hawk, but quite a few losses for Happy in the end. It's very nice to have that to like deny counter on these WC3 Champions maps. Probably wouldn't have noticed the creep getting the last hit otherwise. Hawk and Happy both at 61 food. Very, very even that department. You can see Hawk though. 1,800 lumber. Crazy, crazy, crazy amounts of wood at the moment. He's just got so many peasants. Looks like he's going to try go for another expansion in the bottom corner. It's the only camp remaining on the map at the moment, so both players have their eyes on it. Still not enough flying machines to answer back the destroyers at the moment. Here comes some militia, looking to draw some nuke perhaps, getting involved. So there's a reasonable amount of time left on the clock. Anti-magic shell onto the heroes. The players really want the big item. Got some knights in the mix now from Hawk. Both players really want the item. Don't want to give up any ground. Another destroyer morph though, so we've got some good mana on this one. Should be able to spit out some nasty damage. Those Griffin Riders though, they are melting the ghouls. One volley. Just about the whole ghoul dead. Happy, the one having to pull back here. Oh wow, morphs yet another destroyer. It means no statues on the ground, right? Did save the statue, but gotta limit the healing and the regen now on the mana. Turn around, bit of damage. Stormbolt, gonna go after the fiends. I limit the web. My machine's going after the destroyers, one of them about to fall. There it goes. Really good nuke there from Hawk. And some more flying machines. Thought Happy was maybe going to turn things around there, but another wave of flying machines arrived in reinforcement. That kept Hawk with the advantage, I believe. Happy just doesn't want to let him get that big item though. Continuing to to vie for territory, but now Hawk, after these last couple
Players' forces are
engagements,
under attack.
close to 10 food out. And he did lose quite a few peasants, so, you know, it's not like that food's tied up in peasants. Really good nuke. Get the Nova onto the Griffin Riders. I mean, he could just come in and blast these, right? But he's worried about Happy maybe stealing the experience with the coil. Damage onto the Death Knight here. Good bit of web action. Taking down a couple flyers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, but behind this, going to be able to get the big item, big experience. And Hawk going for the expansion in the other corner. We've got a couple ghouls heading up in that direction. Try and shut down this expansion attempt. Oh, and that's a level up on the Paladin too. That's a big deal. And he got an Unholy Aura, so not such a large mobility advantage for Happy any longer. With the double movement auras himself. Peasants on the run from the ghouls. Trying to get those towers online.
A player's forces are under attack.
Here we go. Big fight coming in.
The town is under siege.
Destroyers under pressure early. Yeah, there's a lot of flying machines. These destroyers are getting melted. Fiend's on the ground also in some trouble. Good nuke from the MK, but he's out of mana now. Going after the Lich briefly, now back onto the Fiends. Getting a little bit low. We'll just save the Fiend for the moment. Flying machines are now useless. Don't have flying machine bombs, so can't contribute in the ground fighting.
The town is under siege.
Stuck in the air. Quite a lot of them quite badly damaged as well. Fiend down, one Griffin down.
Players' forces
Focus
are
fire
under
onto the
attack.
Lich, looking for the surround here, and he gets it. Can he keep it closed? And Mole Potion on the Lich. Focus fire onto the Death Knight. And the Lich managing to sneak out the side there. More focus fire onto the Lich. Still another coil available from the Death Knight, so Lich not going to go down. He's trying to save the coil as well. Doesn't want the healing from the coil.
The town is
Lich
under
is
siege.
all the fire. The fire machine bombs are online now, going for the kill on the cold tower. Turn around. Lich. Still alive for the moment. All of the Griffins on the ground though, with the web. Focus down slowly but surely. Fire machine bombs onto the Fiends now. Comes online, Spirit Tower out the back. Scrappy fight here, hard to tell who's going to come out victorious. At the moment it looks like Hawk is ahead, but you know Happy, he's a beast. Very hard to finish off. Incredible micro. Shot now with the remaining flying machines. Not too many flying machines left in the air though.
A player's forces are under attack.
4 of them or so right then. Another expansion coming up from Hawk behind this though, really well timed. So Hawk at the end of that fighting, about
The town is under siege.
a chunk of food ahead. Happy though with the 5/5 heroes, very strong hero levels. Not that many Griffins on the ground, honestly. It's kind of hard to tell that Hawk has such a large food count advantage because it doesn't really look like it. It's the units that are fighting right now. Fiends. For another. Magic Shell limiting some of the damage from the Griffins.
A player's forces are under attack.
Focus fire onto the heroes now. But yeah, it looks like Happy's going to hold on. The expansion is up and running for Hawk. Not full peasants, maybe 4 instead of 5. Still quite a lot of extra income for him. limiting the gold mining from Happy now, killing off most of the acolytes. This might be a town portal out kind of situation though. Damage the economy enough and get out of trouble. Does exactly that. 380 left on the main mine for Happy. But he's not going to wait that long. He's going to reproduce the acolytes. Going for an expansion up on the top left himself. Got some more peasants coming in. Mined out his first expansion hawk. So coming across to that expansion position. Hawk with a reasonable number of griffins up in the air.
A town is under siege.
Level 1 devotion war, interesting. Okay, morphing the destroyer. Not too many flying machines. Could this be a good decision from Happy? No counter to these two destroyers at the moment. Focus fire onto the Lich. Well, keeping it safe for the moment. One more coil remaining on the Death Knight. It's getting quite low, but not dead yet. Now Hawk's army getting a little bit low itself. Running out of momentum. Oh, there go all the griffins. We have some reasonable ground units though, the knights in the mix.
A player's forces are under attack.
The machine's getting cut down. Picks off a fiend there. And yeah, I don't think Happy can really fight this. He's done quite a lot of damage. It's kind of like a, I've done damage now. Pull back and reinforce the situation. Still with superior production. Some more flying machines, another destroyer going down. This destroyer may be forgotten about.
A player's forces are under
Quite low, coming back onto the acolytes. Don't really want to be fighting on Blight though if you can avoid it.
Under siege.
So Happy doing good in that department. That extra health regen. Okay, focus fire onto the Lich again. Good Knight close to another coil. With the statues regenerating his mana, should get it in time.
A player's forces
Lich
are
just
under
able to
attack.
run out to safety. Looks like the peasants that were trying to kill the mine up here end up dying themselves. I'm not entirely sure how, but
siege.
looks like Hawk maybe going to send a couple knights up there to shut down that expansion from Happy. But Hawk, got to be careful. Doesn't have a terribly strong army fighting right now. So let's just try and pick up a few more units. Might have to town portal out again though.
Are under attack.
And run out to safety.
The town is under siege.
The Griffin Riders again. The Knights finish off the expansion, unsummoned in fact by Happy. Continuing with the pressure. Continue with the production. Stuff out. 71 unit there. The machine's slowly going to work on the destroyers. Happy's still in a good position. Hawk with, you know, around a 20 foot lead, but it's again, it just doesn't look like that in terms of boots on the ground. And a couple of units left behind here. The web. Easy pickoffs.
A player's forces are under
Oh
attack.
wow, but this has only got one acolyte on it? When did that happen? I thought he had like 3 or 4. Maybe he left a knight behind here. So Happy's gold mine completely shut down. He had a couple acolytes over here. Did they all die as well? Wow. I thought he got away with those acolytes that were up in the north. Oh well, that's really bad for Happy. No more gold income at all. Hawk still mining from the bottom right. Focus fire now onto the Lich. Clap as well. Really trying to finish the job on the Lich. Potion on the Death Knight. Destroyer also in some trouble. Machine's gone back after the other destroyer. Death Knight in some trouble. So slow building back up his mining potential here. Just had no income at all.
A town is under siege. Are under
He's
attack.
not going to have any longer either. Coming to kill the Acolyte yet again. And yeah, it looks kind of troubling for Happy. Turn around, Death Knight, nuke. And down he goes, and Happy finally throws in the towel. Well, I think that was really well played by Hawk overall. It felt like he had the slight edge over Happy, almost like right from the get-go that game. It was kind of just like, will Happy pull the usual Happy scams and somehow find his way back in with superior micro decision-making and whatnot. But no, Hawk playing a really solid game there. I thought he might be trading inefficiently. Maybe he was, but he did have superior income. He ends up coming out on top. Very well played. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.